Happy Sunday, and welcome to Southern Gospel Sissy. I'm Justin Ryan. On today's episode, I'll be talking about a group that has been around for the last 16 years. I'm talking about the soulful and heartfelt sounds of 11th Hour. Today, I'll be going back and singing a song that has really been special to me as we have been going through this cancer journey with Scott. He sees what we don't. The founder and soprano vocalist for 11th Hour, Amber Epinette Saunders, hails from Sterlington, Louisiana. As a pastor's kid, Amber grew up surrounded by music and the message of the gospel from a very young age. As a teenager, she felt God's calling into music and writing, a calling that would lead to the creation of 11th Hour. It was upon the completion of her first song entitled Adam's Fall that the 17-year-old recognized the vast difference between knowing about God and having a personal relationship with Him. That realization led to her surrendering her life to Him and fully embracing the mission He placed before her to minister through music. Since that time, Amber has been a part of composing over 200 songs, many of which have been cut by 11th Hour, as well as artists such as the Martins, the Wisnants, the Bowling Sisters, and many more. She has also enjoyed a number of accolades as a vocalist, including several Fan Award nominations for Soprano of the Year, and recently, a Songwriter of the Year nomination. 11th Hour has had several notable vocalists throughout the years, including Grant Gibson, who now sings with Karen Peck and New River, Jaquita Lindsay, and Gaither Homecoming favorite, Logan Smith. Today's song was written by Amber and talks about how even though life can seem uncertain at times, that God has it all under control. Speaking of uncertain times, many of you have wanted an update about Scott. So we are about to finish his final week of a chemo-radiation combo. Before this round started, it was determined that Scott's cancer had not shrunk much because of its aggression, now moving into his prostate and near his bladder. With this being said, we are looking at another exam and some more scans about 6 to 8 weeks from now to determine when he will be able to undergo surgery. If things do not improve, he will undergo a complete pelvic exoneration, removing damaged organs and nodes, leaving him with 2 permanent ostomy bags. Although this is not the news either of us were hoping for, we are hopeful that this is not a death sentence and are both committed to his recovery and making sure he has everything he needs. We are believing for a complete recovery and cannot wait for him to start living life again, healed and complete. It's during these times in our lives that we want to show you that even in our uncertainty, our faith is strong, and we want you to see Jesus at work in our lives throughout this process, because when we are weak, He is strong. There's a scripture that says, "The joy of the Lord is our strength." The Lord doesn't give us the strength. It says the joy of the Lord is our strength. And so with that, I want to offer a little praise and joy because He's been so good to us. And this morning, I don't know what you may have come in here with. Maybe you just needed to be reminded that although you're going through this mess that you're in right now, God is still in control and He still loves you and He's still here. I want to remind you that this morning that you may have come in here with a burden. You may have come in here with one of the biggest trials of your life, but I can tell you that He sees you and cares about every single detail of your life. He wants your whole heart, and with your whole heart comes all of your emotions, and He understands your pain, though it may even be hard for you to tell somebody about. I've been there as well, and God cares about that detail. So today I want to remind you that I don't know what you've come in here with, but I know that you can leave here with that comfort in knowing that God has it all under control, and He really does see what we don't see. Happy Sunday.
There are times in this life when fear is so heavy and burdens weigh on your mind. You are weak in the knee, and no strength can you find, but just hold on, help's right on time. My Jesus always on time. And though you may see a valley, He sees the mountain you'll be standing on. When all you can see are the tears falling down, I'm so glad He sees what we don't. I've seen God's children walk through the darkest of midnights. I've witnessed faith put to the test. I have watched as the storm blew in with the thunder, but in each trial He knows what's best. And I am so glad He knows what's best. And though you may see your valley, He sees the mountain you'll be standing on. When all you can see are the tears falling down, I'm so glad He sees what we don't. He knows the end from the beginning. He looks ahead past the hurt and the pain to a place where the peace passes all understanding. He sees the sun through the rain, and though you may see your valley, He sees the mountain you'll be standing on. When all you can see are the tears falling down, I'm so glad He sees what we don't. And I am so glad He sees what you and I don't.